Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in the grant ecosystem. I remain your own elder statesperson, Reverend Dr. Bartholomew Agbochenu, coming your way this day. God bless you. I have 2 points on the agenda for today's broadcast. Agenda number 1. Why is Agbochenu, who came up for peace, making war with some people? You came up for peace and everybody is happy. Then all of a sudden, war is following it. Point number 1. Point number 2 is to reply to Ambassador Zita Onyeka Musu. The point number 1. Why is Agbochenu warring with people? Why is the elder statesman warring with people? And he has the message of peace. The reason is simple. You need war to bring peace. You need war to bring peace, because it is not everybody that his or her brain is correct. It's not everybody that understands. And so anywhere there is a rule, there are people to default. When they default, what do you do? What do you do? Do you employ a laissez-faire attitude? Laissez-faire attitude means let everybody do whatever he wants. How can the peace be? The peace cannot never be. If you need peace, war must be there to clamp down on defaulters, to clamp down on dissident fellows. Yes, because dissident fellows will always be there. You need war. In 1977, Jimmy Carter became the president of the United States of America. And he had a mission. What was his mission? To end the war between Israel and Egypt. Right from antiquity, the war between Egypt and Israel had been there. It had been there. Even after 1948, that Israel had her rebirth, the rebirth of the Israeli nation. Egypt was still gathering nations like Saudi Arabia, like Lebanon, and other nations to war against Israel. And the more they gathered themselves against Israel, the more Israel defeated them. But however, the scenario of war was not palatable. And Jimmy Carter decided that the war should end. And he brought them into a treaty, which they signed. That is why, since that time, Israel and Egypt had not been warring again. And when that treaty was signed, what was in that treaty? That no nation should rise in war against another one again. And if any nation rises against another one, the whole world will come up against that nation. There was that addendum. And that is why there have been peace up to today, till tomorrow, till forever. You can never hear of war between Israel and Egypt again. Because if any party dares it, they know what will happen. It is war that will come upon that person. Anybody that dares it, war will come upon that person. You need war to bring peace. So the two parties, they know that if they break the law, they know what will happen. Down to our own grant ecosystem. Some 2 months ago, Pastor Blessing Anike led a movement to end the war between the grant ecosystem. And I have told this story before. We had that meeting at Commissioner's House in Mararaba. Several people of importance were there. Tio was there. I was there. Ken was represented by his secretary, Idachaba. Mama Supreme was represented by his secretary, Victor Akan. Dan Udo was represented by one man, and the rest of them. Bishop Nkanta was there. This person, Professor Oka, was there. We made the peace, and we were made to sign a pact. That pact was signed. But the following day, I saw Mama Supreme coming up to break that treaty that was signed. I came up against her terribly. All of you are aware. Mama Supreme is my daughter. But because it's my daughter, I want to look at her break the treaty that she has signed. I came up against her. All of you are aware now. All of you are aware. I came up against her that we don't need war again. Why are you coming up to the airspace to begin to vituperate another person? We don't want it. And Mama Supreme did not pick offense with me. Who is Ngozi Israel compared to Mama Supreme? Who is she? If not by this pioneer who knew Ngozi Israel? Who knew Ngozi Israel? Ngozi Israel came up by this pioneer now that came just yesterday. Mama Supreme had been there. And even in that peace pact, Ngozi Israel was not important. That was why she was not invited there. Ngozi Israel was not important. Onyeka Nwosu was not important. Obasi Okori was not important. That was why none of them was invited there. But the point I am trying to drive at here is that we don't need to break a treaty, an agreement. We have an agreement that there should be peace everywhere. And I'm going on to make sure that this peace is everywhere. Mama Supreme signed the peace pact through her representative, Victor Ahman, and she came up and broke it. And I came up and gave it to her, although I and her are very close. I and Mama Supreme, we are very, very close. But that does not mean that if she does something wrongly, I'll watch her. That was what happened. And Mama Supreme appreciated what I did. And since then, she has not come up to say any ugly thing anymore. And that is what we want. And Onyeka Nwosu, the praises I gave to you was not that I am afraid of you. You know the elder statesman can never be afraid of anybody. I don't know who you are that I could be afraid of you to shower praises on you. It was what you did that I said. When I said there should be no quarrel on the grant space, in the grant eco space. And I said, if anybody does anything, please report to me. Not that I am the biggest, but if God wants to do something, there are people he will use. And I believe I am an instrument for this hour. Send it to me. Onyeka Unwosu, when Lawal came and berated you, you sent it to me, and I told you, keep cool. I was going to do the needful. And I went and did the needful. And I told Lawal to apologize to you, which he did. Onyeka Nwosu, this is the other statesman. You know, I can't be afraid of anybody. And even if I will be afraid of anybody, I will be afraid of a better person. Not somebody like you. Everybody knows that I and you, we are incomparable, at least in the grant ecosystem. If you know how to quarrel, if I open your fire and I release 2 lines of sentences, you will melt like wax before the fire. That was what I said. But Ngozi Israel, nobody even offended her. The way she has been insulting, she came up to the airspace to begin to insult again. And as he came up to the airspace to begin to insult, Lawal called my attention to it. The same thing I did to Lawal when you called my attention to what Lawal did is the same thing I did to Ngozi Israel when Lawal called my attention to it. For your information, and up to today, till tomorrow, anybody who brings war to the grand eco space will have me to contend with. And Onyeka Nwosu, if you know you can fight war, then continue in your sprouts. You have called me some names. I don't have your time. Because you yourself, you know you can't match me up in the ring. I don't have your time. I just want to clear points here. I just want to clear points here. That was why I came up with all the names I called Ngozi. She called herself. It was not me that called her. She got what she deserved. And up to today, I am saying it. If she comes up to the airspace and insults people, she will have me to contend with. She will have me to contend with. Peace must be everywhere. And you use war to bring peace because of dissident fellows, because of disobedient fellows, because of flagrant fellows, because of rebels, because of abnormal people. Yes, because of abnormal people. And Zita Nwosu, you are not important here. You are not important here. Ngozi is not important. Obasiokor is important. And Obasiokor is not important. What makes you apparently important is that you have collected huge amount of money from people, and people are incensed about it. That is the important thing about you. And you have to do what you have to do to redeem your pledge. Let the grant go through, not the rhetoric of this week, next week, and the rest of them. Nobody has that time. You should know that there is a case against you already in the court that is going on. Instead of you to be so bad about it, you are coming out to open your mouth like a harlot. Zita Nwosu, you are beautiful. Oh. I have already said that. Oh. And you are tall. But the only thing I don't know about you is I don't know whether you are married. I don't know whether you are a street girl. That one I don't know. As for beauty, you are beautiful and you are tall. I have already said that. And that is how you are. But it is people that are beautiful and are tall that are prone to waywardness. If anybody comes to tell me, Zita Nwosu, that you are wayward, I won't doubt it. And if somebody comes and tells me that you are a Mami Water spirit, I may not doubt it too, because you are even saying it. You are even saying it. When you come up to say people of the same mission, what is the meaning of people of the same mission? When Obasi Okori came and said and began to talk, he was talking that you people have a clique. What's the interpretation of this? If you leave me, I will interpret it that you people are in a cult. Ngozi, Zita, Okori, you are in a cult. It's not me that said it too. It's you people that say it too. And you're even saying that I am trying to come to break you, that I cannot break you. The impression is given to me is that you people are in a cult. If you are in a cult, people run cults. If you are in a cult, don't offend the masses. If you offend the masses, you will get the ripple effect. Zita Umosu, I don't know who you are spiritually, but you are trying to give me an idea of who you are spiritually. It's only your physical configuration that I know. I know you are tall, you are fair, you are beautiful, but who you are spiritually, I don't know. And you are using your mouth to give me a hint, of who you are, that you are a cultist. When you repeatedly come out and say people of the same mission. Now, when you are talking to the grand echo space, what mission can be peculiar to your platform other than the mission that is well understood by everybody that is in the grand echo space? The mission is, I have subscribed. Give me what I have subscribed for. Finish. I have subscribed. Give me what you promised to give me for subscribing. Is there any other mission in the grand echo space? But Onyeka Zita Nwosu, ambassador that you call yourself, whenever you come to talk, you say people of the same mission. What is that mission? What is that mission? And anytime the trial of you are coming up to talk, you mention that you refer to that, which is trying to give a guideline to who you people are, that beyond the eyes, there are things that are operational among you that we don't know. But from afar, I think we can deduce who you are. Onyeka Nwosu, Zita. You are trying to make me think that you are a member of the marine spirit. For sure, is what you have used your mouth to say that I am saying. People of the same mission. What is that mission? Different from the general mission of I subscribe, or you give me my grant. And that is hanging against you in court. Zita Umusu. Be prepared to go and answer it. I was not the one who took you to court, but be prepared to go and answer it. When the day breaks, you will know what you are talking about. Zita Umusu. I know you physically, but I don't know you spiritually. But this spiritual aspect of yours that I don't know, you are giving me some hints by you saying people of the same mission. And each time the trial of you come out to talk, Is it Ngozi or Basiokori? You say, no, I cannot separate you. I cannot separate you. That you are knit together, you are tied together, you are knit together, you are tied together, which is trying to give us an impression that you are running a cult. You are running a cult. If you are running a cult, do what you promise the masses. You are coordinators of Pioneer. That is what they are saying. Whether you are cultists or whoever, whether you are a marine spirit or whatever, you have collected money from people and you have promised them of disbursement. Give them the money you have promised them. Simple. Case closed. There's no other to do. I don't know you spiritually. The extent I could go was what I have said. But you are trying to bring some hints to show people who you are spiritually. If you are a marine spirit, please pack well. Pack well. Nobody is under you. The money you have collected from people for subscription, you must account for it. That is the major thing. That is the major thing. Whether you are a marine spirit, because marine people, a lot of them, they are fair in complexion, which you are. I don't say that you are a marine spirit too, but from your confession, you are giving me some hints to believe that that is how you are, that that is who you are. If you are that, and more also that I don't know that you are married. Victor P.A., when we had meeting the other day, about some 20 days ago, he came with his wife. If you were responsible, if you had glory on your head, because the Bible which you claim to preach said the man is the glory of the woman. When you had an issue like this, you come with your husband. I didn't see your husband. You came alone, which shows, which should suggest to any right thinking person that you are a free woman. That you are a free woman, a street woman. Well, whether you are a free woman, a street woman, I don't have any business about that, because there are so many free women and street women that are going along, since the law of the land does not frown at being a free woman and a street woman. I don't want to talk in that direction. It's the life you want to live that you will live. You ask of my wife. I have a wife. So many people in the grant ecosystem, they know my wife. I have danced with my wife on my birthday. People know how my wife is, and people know who I am. Zita, please dance with your husband. Let us see. If you have one, you are referring to my wife. You say, what kind of wife I have? I have a good wife who obeys me. I have grown-up children whom I have trained in the university, and some are working, while some are still in the university. I have a very good home. I have a very good home. You have seen my parlor when I was dancing with my children. And with the messages I give every Sunday, everybody would know that the home of the elder statesman is a cool home, is a peaceful home, is a sound home. But Onyeka Musu, please snap a picture with your husband and put it on the social media space. Let us see. I beg of you, let us see, to show us that you are somebody whom you are trying to prove you are, to show us that you are somebody that you are trying to show us whom you are. Yes, that is how it is. So, Onyeka Nwosu, when you came and you were talking, you say, "Who are you?" You were referring to me, say, "Who are you?" I will answer you, "I am a helper who came to help you." I am a helper who came to help you. Because when your sister Ngozi Israel was docked and the turn was on you, the police called you. You called me to come and help you. That is who I am. That was what connected me with you. If today you don't know who I am reminding you of who I am. The connecting rod between me and you is help. I am the helper while you are the helpee. I have enumerated all this time without number. You say, what am I? Or who am I? I have answered this question. I am a helper while you are the helpee. I came to help you and you messed yourself up. The case against you in court, if you don't take time, you are going to rot in jail. For your information. Now, you came up and you were now saying that I was privy to your arrest, that you are the brain behind our arrest. That is the word you spoke in your VN as I lift it directly. You see, you are the brain behind our arrest. Zita Umusu, why are you talking like this? When you want to lie, tell a black lie so that you will stress people to suffer before they know the truth. Yeah? If you say I am the brain behind your arrest, will people believe you? If I want to arrest you, will I hide? Yeah? If I want to arrest you, will I hide? When I arrested Dr. Bode David, did I hide? Who are you to the Bode David? 15 of you, can you match up to Bode David? How will I arrest an insignificant Onyeka Nwosu and I will go and hide? For what? And I will go and hide. For what? Will people believe you? Will people believe you? When I petitioned Ken Wakama, did I hide? I was even saying it openly. Onyeka Nwosu, compare yourself with Ken Wakama and give me the results by yourself. And give me the result by yourself. You say I'm the brain. Not a brain. If I see anything about you that qualifies you for an arrest, I'll come out plainly and arrest you. Onyeka Nwosu. If you want to lie, tell a black lie so that you stress people a little before they believe. This one now, have you not lied like the devil that is your father? Because anybody who lies is a child of the devil. Have you not lied? You say, I'm a brain. Do I appear as a brain? No. I don't appear as a brain. I appear as a hand. I appear as a hand. I appear as a leg. When I mean you, I will use my hand to go and pick you. What can you do? What strength do you have? I have come out openly and the petition can walk out with my name on the petition paper. Then I will go and petition Ngozi. Then I will hide. For what now? Who is Ngozi? 85 of you put together. Are you up to 10? People know that what I am saying is the truth. People know that what I am saying is the truth. That is that one. If you don't understand that, then you have some problem with your medulla oblongata. Then you need to visit the psychiatric hospital. Let them put your brain in order. If not, people know that if I want to arrest you, I will come out plainly. I'll come out plainly. People know that already. In your V note again, you say, if I insulted Madam Ngozi, I have insulted all of you. This is also a sign of cultism. You know, you are giving us hints about yourself. If I insult Ngozi, do I eventually insult you? No. Ngozi is different from you. But if you now say, if I insult Ngozi, I insult you, then something links you with Ngozi. And you and Ngozi might have taken an oath. That thing that links you, you are giving me an idea to reason that is cultism. Whether you are in a court or you are not in a court, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. And when you were talking, you say, I thought you are a peacemaker. You are a destroyer. Yes, you would think like that. But as you think I am a destroyer, on my DM, I am receiving accolades, 1,001, in million pieces. People thanking me for my peace drive. And as I am driving peace, I must destroy some things. Because everything will not submit to your peace drive. Somebody like you. I am coming with a trailer. If you put a bicycle on the road, I will crush it. If you say you are stubborn, you are disobedient to the rule that the general public have made, let the cyberspace be serene. Let the cyberspace be tranquil. And you go with Ngozi, your cult mate, and you go to your cult and you devise a plan that we are going to trouble the water. If you come up, you will see the elder statesman to confront with. That is the message for you. And I give it to you as a promise. Zita Umusu, that I don't know the husband. Your husband may be there, but I don't know your husband. You know my own wife. You have seen my wife on the social media space, dancing with her. Dancing, also, I am happily married. I am a married man, settled, having a peaceful home. I am a complete man. But Zita Umusu, you are incomplete. You may need to convince the social media space that you are a complete person. Most of people that behave abnormally, they are half people. They are not full. A lot of them don't marry. And that is why they find it very, very easy to do what they do. If not, if you are in the home of a responsible man, like the way you have come out to insult me now, which responsible man will allow a woman to do that? This one shows more that you are a free woman. That you are a free woman. You are bringing yourself out to people. You will tell people that you are responsible, you are married, most especially from the way you talk. But the way you have talked now, have you convinced people that you are married? Have you convinced people that you are responsible? No, now. So you say you think I'm a peacemaker, but I'm a destroyer. Yes, I'm a peacemaker, but there are some ugly things that I see across my way that I destroy so that the peace can stand. And a lot of your own ugly behavior will be victims of my destruction. For your information. And you are now saying, you have insulted all the women in the grant ecosystem. Is it all the women in the grant ecosystem that have insulted? Now, if it is all the women in the grant ecosystem that have insulted, then that means it is all the women in the grant ecosystem that have behaved the way Ngozi Israel behaved. If all the women in the grant ecosystem insulted the way Ngozi Israel insulted, then yes, I have insulted all the women. Any woman that does not honor herself and insults and comes to the airspace to break the rule of the peace pact that we have already agreed in the grant ecosystem, any woman that disobeys that rule, I will insult that woman. If it is all the women in the ecosystem that break the rule, that say there should be no peace, all of them will have Dr. Agbocheno to contend with, for your information. So you are calling them to come out. Yes, let me see the woman that will come out and say, okay, all the insults that Ngozi Israel has unleashed on people in the grant ecosystem, I am behind Ngozi Israel. I bet you I will face all of them. I will face all of them. Any woman that is identifying with Ngozi in her cultured attitude of insulting together with you, that woman, those women will have me to contend with. Call them, let them come out. Call them, let them come out. I will engage them. We are already out for peace. You people are not even important, sir. The important people, I have settled with them. The important people in the grant ecosystem, I have settled with them. Who are those? The followers of you. You know, they are like the sand on the seashore. And the followers of Kenwakama. Every other person is a minor. Zita Nwosu, you are a minor. Ngozi Israel is a minor. Who knows you now? They only know you by the monies you have collected with them, that's all. If you didn't come to collect the pioneer money from who will know you? When did your chronicle start? I will handle you in line with your coin, Zita Nwosu. But going forward from here, please prove to people that you are responsible. Prove to people that you are a married woman. Prove to people that you are not a cultist, that you use your mouth to produce hints. People of the same mission. We are bound together. Nobody can separate us. You are trying to give us an idea that there is an undercurrent behind your operations in the grant ecosystem. I wish to tell you that the grant ecosystem does not have any other mission than giving and receiving. Yes, subscription and disbursement. These are the only mission. And this mission is universal. But when you call your own people of the same mission, then it has left much to be desired. Yes. And you were saying, don't allow me to say things about you. Ngozi Israel, what do you know about the elder statesman? Everybody knows that the elder statesman is as inside the way he is outside. Say that thing out. Please, I beg of you, say it out and let us defend it. If you say it out, if I can't defend it, please go and file a petition against me and let's take it from there. Don't say, okay, you know things about me. When people know that I am like a tabla rasa, I am like a blank slate. There's nobody that tells the truth like the elder statesman in the grant ecosystem. I have that to my credit already. There's nothing you can do about it. I have that award to my credit already. From the way I talk, people have already known me and they are used to me. And your mouth is too small to denigrate me. Your mouth is too small to rubbish me. When you say things ugly against me, what you are doing to yourself, you are maligning yourself, you are reducing yourself, you are reducing your what? Going forward from here, Onyeka Zita Ungosu, please go and snap the picture with your husband and put it on the social media space. My own picture and my wife there is there on the social media space, even in video form. Please go and play it again and see me and my beautiful wife. Go and snap picture with your husband to give us an impression that you are not a free woman. Yes, to give us an impression that you are not a free woman. Zeta almost have your dossier. The one I'm saying here now is introduction. If you come out with your idiocy again, I'll come and read out your dossier. I'll open your file. And you know about channel now. I'll come and read out your dossier. First amongst equal. Please, Zita, if you are not a free woman, please snap with your husband and put it on the social media for people to say. Don't snap with your boyfriend, because if you snap with your boyfriend, I will investigate. And I have tools for investigation. I am a popular man. I can investigate you. For people to take you seriously, because you have used your mouth to mention some things that have provided hints to the kind of person you are. Please, first of all, going forward, if you would come up to the airspace to insult me, first and foremost, please go and snap with your husband and put it on the social media space to tell people that you are responsible. If not, the words from your mouth, they are already betraying you. They are already betraying you. People of the same mission, and the insult you have rained on me, they are already betraying you. But for you to bring the minds of the people back a little, go and snap with your husband and put it on the social media space so that you can bring people close to yourself a little. Ambassador Zita Onyeka Nwosu, you are always hammering on me having meeting with Victor P. Right from antiquity, it's Victor P that I have been wanting to talk with you. When I had a peace drive to settle the pioneers with the ex-servicemen, it was Victor P. I wanted to see you. When I got the number from somewhere and had the number, I did not want to talk with Victor P. because I wanted him to call me. I called you. I said, tell Victor P.A. to call me. I want to have a meeting with him. I didn't tell you that. Tell Victor P.A. to call me. I want to have meeting with you people. It's Victor P.A. that I wanted to have meeting with. And the reason is that Victor P.A. was apparently your stakeholder. You people submitted, you were coordinators, you submitted to him. I wanted to see him. I didn't want the meeting to be between me, Victor P., you, and Ngozi, right from antiquity. When I called Ngozi, that was the same thing I told him. And as a matter of fact, when the pressure became too much on Victor P.A., Victor PA demanded me to have a phone conversation with him. I said that he claimed to be too busy and demanded from me that can we have the discussion on the phone? I said no, I don't want any phone conversation. Onyeka Zita, if I have agreed that we should have that conversation on the phone, where would you have been in? Or you felt that we would have done a conference call and brought you in? When by and by, Victor agreed that we should meet, and you people said you were coming, I didn't go against it because I thought probably since you people have something to hide, you were afraid. I permitted it. Zita Nwosu, you came. Ngozi Israel came. And the wife of Victor also came. I didn't have any problem about that. But the meeting did not include you people. That was why I excused Victor PA. The meeting should have been between me and Victor PA. I allowed you people to come because probably you know guilty conscience fears every accusation. But if you have a clear conscience, you don't fear any accusation. You people are full of guilt in everything. I say I wanted to see Victor, but all of you gathered yourselves, you say you come. I permitted it. You know, in that meeting, I was the only one who came because my conscience is clear. Anybody who books an appointment with me, it is only me that will go. Even when Lady Rich came and he wanted to see me, it was only me that went to. That is the elder statesman. To show you and every Tom, Dick, and Harry that I don't have anything to hide. So when we went there, you demanded to be part of the meeting. I said, no, the meeting originally was not meant to include you. I permitted you people to come around because probably you were afraid and I wanted you to be settled. That was why I had that meeting with Victor P. Ngozi Onyeka, this in Zita, Nwosu, Onyeka. That thing you say I discussed with Victor, and you are waiting to bring it out. Why not bring it out now? And let me provide my defense. You know the elder statement is indomitable. You don't know until you suffer yourself and take yourself to the gallows before your eyes are open. Ngozi, Zita, Onyeka Nwosu, what connected me with you is help. I am the helper while you are the helpee. Yes, because the case borders on you. The case does not border on you, but you don't have the brain to reason in that way. Your mind is only to vilify me, to vilify me, to vilify me. Why would you build a house for a blind man? And that blind man will be hiding spear grass. That is what you do. Onyeka, Zita, Nwosu. It is your case that brings me to this issue. It's not my own case. It's not my own case. So that thing that you said, I discussed with Victor, I don't want to preempt you. I want you to be the one to air it. And let's see it. And let's talk about it. And you are now calling on the people in Imo State that if anything happens to Zita, if anything happens to Ngozi, hold Abochenu responsible. Why do you talk like a child? The way you have talked now, you think every Igbo lady is like yourself? No. I have so many Igbo ladies that are my friends. They don't behave the way you behave. They are very, very responsible. From the way you have used your mouth to talk, sprouts that have come up from your mouth, responsible Igbo ladies, they don't talk like that. You yourself, you are convinced. Who is that Igbo lady that will come and join forces with somebody that has an accusation of being a marine spirit upon her head? Who will come and join forces with somebody that has an accusation of being a free woman? Free women that are like chameleons. What has Agboshenu done? What has Agboshenu done for coming out to help you? You say, okay, I'm calling to kill you. Because your cosmate insulted, and I came back to give the insult to her. That is what Agboshenu has done. You will get more if you bring more. I assure you. Onyeka Nwosu, I am expecting a reply to this VN. Then we will continue. Another album will come. You know Agboshenu. And if you want to go to court, you're free. I'll meet you up there. Then we argue out the rest other points. If you mean you can win. Ladies and gentlemen, please, it is the way of peace that I am going. Because some people used to say, okay, why now? It is peace you want, but war. Yes, war has to be. War has to be for people who deserve it. Even in the time of Jesus, do you know that Jesus brought war against some people? Some irresponsible Pharisees. Go to Matthew chapter 23. It was insult from the beginning to the end, from the Lord Jesus Christ to the Pharisees. He called them hypocrites. He called them whited sepulchres. He called them thieves. He called them fools. Go there and read. And there were some places he took cane and flogged some people out of the church. Yes. That is the cane I will use on some of you that your brains are rotten and that you don't like peace. You don't like peace, you will like it by force. Ladies and gentlemen, to God be the glory. Relax. Everything is in place. Zita Umusu is insignificant in this community. For your information. Ngozi Israel is insignificant. Obasi Okori is insignificant. Obasi Okori came up and was threatening me. Hey, how can a rat threaten a lion? Obasi Okori, you don't know the elder statesman? A fearless lion. Okay, come out with what you feel you have and let me see. Instead of you to face your assignment, you have collected money from the people. Face disbursement, disburse this money, and you are into quarrel and the rest of them. The Lord will catch up with you quickly. Good morning.